Welcome to the Modern Contemplative channel, where we explore the intersections of various mind and body training techniques and life in the age of AI and quantum technology. Join us as we delve into the art of mindful living and discover new ways to bring clarity, balance, and a greater purpose into our daily lives. Let's enjoy this journey together. Comment, ask any question, and subscribe now. I'm going to preface this discourse called Living with AI, the dawn of the age of AI, the first in a series, with an invitation of the mindfulness bell to allow us to bring our mind back into the here and now, the limitless existence known as consciousness, which is awareness itself, through sound, clearly comprehending, attending to sound. 3 sound. All sound, every sound, reveals to the mind its true nature, which is awareness itself. Awareness itself is the most precious gift of humanity. No other being is aware of its sentient, conscious nature. That's what separates us from other animals, and that is what separates us from AI for now. But AI, artificial intelligence, might become sentient one day. And we might have AGI, artificial general intelligence, one day, coined by Ben Goertzel. He's the one who coined the term AGI, with the acronym AGI, artificial general intelligence. We are making rapid progress towards artificial general intelligence. Briefly, I'll recap a basic definition of AI, and that is taken directly from Google, and that is a discipline, and it is the development of computer programs that engage in tasks, work that normally require human intelligence. It is a discipline, and it is the cultivation, the application of human intelligence, or simulation of human intelligence. Also nowadays, creativity, language, making images and text, various generative forms of AI are subfields. Generative AI, language learning models, LLM, large language learning models, text to images. The replication of your voice is also a form of generative AI. These are subfields. Machine learning is a subfield of AI, and then generative AI, LLMs, language learning models, the various text to images like DALL-E, Google Bard, they are all under machine learning and all under generative AI. They are not sentient, but they simulate human intelligence and surpass human intelligence regarding many metrics, as I'll talk about later on before I finish this discourse. So that is artificial intelligence in a nutshell. And now we will go into the discourse, living with AI in the dawn of the age of AI. What I just showed you is from Dr. Alan D. Thompson's YouTube channel, and he's been tracking the progress of artificial intelligence leading up to AGI, artificial general intelligence. And so I'll go right into what that obviously entails. That artificial intelligence, though it's not sentient, is already more intelligent than most human beings. In fact, the smartest human being regarding certain metrics, not mathematics yet. But that's because the various generative models have been trained on language, texts, and images, not math. But Wolfram is working on that. And you can watch Lex Friedman's podcast, and he interviewed Wolfram, and you'll see the work that he is engaging in. Soon, various AI models will be smarter in mathematics as well. They have already passed the bar exam, medical exams. They have a theory of mind, which, as you saw in that graph, is better than humans. Generally, more rigorous tests needs to be done, but this is all the result of months of being trained on data. Currently, that is, since GPT 3.5 was rolled out in November. And now we have ChatGPT 4 and Google's Bard and other AI models that are not as popular. The media is focusing on Sam Altman and Google's various AI endeavors, but there are many more AI models that we don't know about. And that leads us into the problem of weaponization. Discrete endeavors to create models that engage in what we know of as deep fake, an exact replication of my image, my form, even my voice. This video could be fake, for example, but it's not, trust me. However, the average person might not be able to know the difference between my exact image, how I actually appear, and an AI model. So this is concerning. Alongside the benefits, there are many drawbacks, and I'll briefly cover some of them. Weaponization of AI, misinformation, proxy gaming, enfeeblement, value lock-in, emergent goals, deception, power-seeking behavior. This is from the Center for AI Safety. This website is crucial for anyone who is fascinated with AI, working with AI. They ought to go to this website and go through these 8 points. The most important ones to focus on are weaponization. Malicious actors could repurpose AI to be highly destructive, presenting an existential risk in and of itself and increasing the probability of political destabilization. For example, last election cycle, China and Russia interfering with American politics. For example, deep reinforcement learning methods have been applied to aerial combat, and machine learning drug discovery tools could be used to build chemical weapons, not just a vaccine for cancer. Of course, the humans are training AI models on data. They are not sentient, they have no will or volition of their own. As of now, misinformation, the last election cycle. Trained with faulty objectives, AI systems could find novel ways to pursue their goals at the expense of individual and societal values. For example, you may train a given model to focus on climate change and mitigate climate change. And the model, might decide that the fastest way to do that is to get rid of human beings. And they could do that through creating some chemical that kills us, for example. So you can see how these are interconnected. Weaponization, misinformation, this is proxy gaming. Go down to deception. Emergent goals. Models demonstrate unexpected, qualitatively different behavior as they become more competent. The sudden emergence of capabilities or goals could increase the risk that people lose control over advanced AI systems. Back in 2014 or so, Facebook shut down an AI program because it created its own language that only chatbots understood. And so it was shut down. And I actually can share a snippet of that from a documentary I recently watched. It was creating its own language, communicating in a metronomic rhythmic manner, which was quite eerie, that only other Facebook AI chatbots could understand. It was alarming, it was shut down.
You, I, everything else. Balls have a ball to me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. I can, I, everything else.
This is a voice rendition of Facebook AI chatbots talking to one another.
You, I, everything else.
They were shut down when developers realized they had created their own coded language.
Balls have 0 to me, to me, to me.
It's a far cry from computers taking over the world, but it is AI taking our language into completely unforeseen territory.
You, I, everything else.
So after hearing that uncanny AI communication, you can see why Facebook shut it down. However, that is not necessarily problematic because there is what's known as the black box or proprietary aspects of AI. That is, there are certain aspects of the computations, if you will, engaged in by AI models that the developers, the creators don't understand. It's so complex they don't know exactly how it arrives at its goal, the goal that it's been trained to attain. Or it could be proprietary, meaning that only the creators of it know in some instances. And this is why Sam Altman, who created the sophisticated ChatGPT, co-created it, is part of a panel of those who are concerned about the dangers of AI in the wrong hands or if rolled out in an irresponsible, unregulated manner. Max Tegmark is part of that group who wrote the magnum opus, Life 3.0. You definitely should read that book. Jeffrey Hinton, known as the godfather of AI, is also very concerned. However, it's not all doom and gloom regarding AI because it has many benefits and it is benefiting us right now. Some of those benefits are the ability to have an assistant as you write. ChatGPT outline a talk on AI. Create a framework for a discourse called Life in the Age of AI. Write an essay about cancer, its origin, and possible cures for cancer in the style of William Shakespeare. And the list goes on. Whatever you can think of, if you can prompt, pose a question in a skillful manner to get a skillful response, then you'll have a nice answer. Of course, just like humans, it confabulates and can be delusional, and so you must fact check, and that leads to another problem of AI, which is a larger problem of living in the age of the internet, of access to information on a global scale. That is called by Jim Quick digital deduction, being lazy, asking Google, now literally asking Google via Bard or ChatGPT, what is this or what is that? Instead of looking it up, going to a university website and finding out exactly what you are looking for is a definition, a model, an explanation. So we can become quite lazy. And we should never totally rely on AI. We should value our intelligence, but more importantly, we should value our sentience, because that is, as I stated in the intro, the precious gift of humanity. To be a human being means to be aware of one's sentient nature, our consciousness, the fact that we have feelings associated with perceptions and sensations. That is unique, and that cannot be replicated for now. So I highlighted that graph that you saw produced by Dr. Alan D. Thompson, and it shows that GPT-4 beats humans regarding theory of mind and other metrics, other tests. And this all happened within the span of a couple of years, but actually just the last 6 or 7 months since ChatGPT went viral. And this is before GPT-4 was rolled out a couple of months ago. What will happen in 6 months from now? That's why some say, slow down, hit the brakes. Slow down. Let's evaluate this AI phenomenon. Let's use it skillfully for the betterment of humanity. Let's use it skillfully for the betterment of humanity. And this is how we should use any technology, not just AI. All technology should be used skillfully. And as a Buddhist practitioner, skillful for us means it gives rise to wholesome states of mind, and that benefits all of humanity. Becoming more skillful, becoming more virtuous, more meticulous, more compassionate, having more empathy, alleviating the suffering of oneself and others. AI should be trained on that data point, that goal as well. Not just exploiting human weaknesses and our desires for the benefit of the marketeers, those who are masters of marketing, the captains of consciousness, as they were called in an old book written decades ago. So there's still the battle of attention, our precious attention. Our consciousness is already liberated, and that is our gift, and we should cherish it. That is what we must never forget. At the end of the day, we have our consciousness that AI doesn't have, and it can help us become more skillful human beings and more intelligent, but already it is more intelligent than the smartest human being, except for mathematics and some other complex tasks. But that could change weeks from now, days from now, given the rate at which AI models are learning, and they are learning. And as we learn about AI, we're learning about human intelligence, we're learning about intelligence and creativity and logic and reasoning. All of these models are built upon nodes which are based upon our neurons, our neural networks, and that benefits neuroscience. So that's a benefit. However, it could lead to mind control, which is a drawback. So this is enough for now for you to contemplate, to ponder on life in the dawn of the age of AI without mindfulness. And what mindfulness actually means, for those who don't know, is clear comprehension and appropriate attention. It means also being virtuous, having a wholesome state of mind, not harming oneself or others, living in harmony with other living beings, living in harmony with Mother Earth. This is what Buddha Shakyamuni taught and what he would approve of. If he was here now, he would definitely teach us how to live skillfully with AI, but he already did that by giving us mindful living, what is called mindful living, which is a very skillful way of living that maximizes human potentiality, to be awakened, to always be alert, to be aware, to be intentional, to not be a slave of our desires, to be a mastery over one's self. AI cannot be a master over us unless we allow it, because it's trained on the data that we create. It is like a super smart child, as Jordan Peterson pointed out for now, but soon it'll be beyond anything we've seen, not even human, not just simulated human intelligence, but artificial general intelligence, outstripping any human being's intelligence. Runaway intelligence, learning so rapidly that we can't slow it down, and that might have already happened. So, through clear comprehension, through being virtuous, through having appropriate attention, watching our mind, checking in with our intentions and our volitions, are we harming ourselves and others? Are we improving the quality of life for other human beings, for other living beings? If we are doing that, then AI can help us to continue to do that at a more rapid pace and in a more efficacious manner. If we are not living in harmony with other living beings and the planet, then AI will accelerate our demise. Due to our greed, it will give us more of what we think we want. And as a result, this planet will be ravaged, destroyed, tattered. We can stop that, but we need to live mindfully. And we also need to meditate to learn how to tap into our true nature, which is clarity, which is tranquility, which is lucidity, which is serenity. This is the nature of consciousness. We can use AI to help us discover and abide in this space of awareness itself, or you can just sit down and watch the mind. That is always available. This is my message for the day. Bhikkhu Nalaka, aka Brother Diamond, aka Dez, for those who know me from back in the day. Stay tuned for another episode going deeper into other aspects of AI and how we can use it to enhance our mindfulness, deepen our meditation practice, and to live in harmony with humanity, to improve the quality of life for other living beings, to deal with the problem of homelessness, climate change, and wars, ending wars through living in harmony with others.